What if you were told that a small circle of powerful families controls a massive share of Jamaica's wealth? Not through politics alone, not through foreign corporations, but through multi-generational business empires that dominate banking, tourism, food, construction, real estate, and trade. In 2026, Jamaica is seen as a growing Caribbean success story. Tourism numbers are strong, exports continue to rise, and the country's cultural influence reaches every corner of the world. Yet beneath this progress lies a hidden structure of power, one built quietly over decades. Today, we take a deep look at the richest and most influential families in Jamaica, how they built their fortunes, and how their influence continues to shape the nation's economy and decision-making. The Facey family represents Jamaica's intersection of real estate development and financial strategy. Through Panjam investment, the family plays a major role in shaping commercial property markets, corporate leasing, and financial investments. Panjam is involved in office developments, industrial parks, retail spaces, financial asset management. Under Stephen Facey, Panjam has focused on long-term value creation rather than short-term speculation. This approach allows the company to influence where businesses operate, how cities expand, and how capital flows through the economy. Real estate is power because it controls access to land, to space, and to opportunity. Through Panjam, the Facey family helps determine which industries grow and where economic activity concentrates. Estimated net worth, approximately $200 million. The Chin family, through the Lasco Group, controls industries that touch ordinary Jamaicans every single day. Founded by Lascelles Chin, Lasco built its reputation by focusing on affordable mass-market products. The group operates across food manufacturing, pharmaceutical production, financial services. Lasco products are designed for accessibility, making them staples in both urban and rural communities. This widespread reach gives the Chin family a unique kind of influence, not elite luxury power, but mass economic presence. After Lascelles Chin's passing, the family continued expanding Lasco's footprint while maintaining its core philosophy of affordability and scale. Because Lasco operates in essentials, its performance directly affects household budgets, healthcare access, and small business supply chains. Estimated net worth, approximately $200 million. Unlike families whose influence is visible through brands and buildings, the Ashenheim family represents a more discreet but equally powerful model: strategic ownership and boardroom influence rather than operating companies directly. The family holds substantial equity stakes in some of Jamaica's most critical industries, including Caribbean Cement, a backbone of the construction sector; Carreras Jamaica, a dominant player in tobacco; Lascelles de Mercado, owner of the iconic Ray and Nephew rum. By maintaining these positions, the Ashenheim family influences corporate strategy, investment decisions, and long-term planning across multiple sectors. Without public exposure, this form of power is subtle but effective. Boardroom decisions shape employment levels, export volumes, pricing strategies, and capital investment, often with national-level economic consequences. Estimated net worth, $300 million. The Mahfood family holds one of the most powerful and direct forms of influence in any country: control over food and beverages consumed daily by the population. Through the Ysynco Group, the family dominates Jamaica's beverage and consumer goods sector. Brands such as Wata, Bigga, Boom, and other everyday products are deeply embedded in Jamaican life, from schools and workplaces to street vendors and supermarkets. Under the leadership of William Mahfood, Ysynco evolved from a modest operation into a regional powerhouse. The company invested heavily in manufacturing facilities, distribution networks, logistics infrastructure, regional export channels. Ysynco's scale allows it to manage costs efficiently that few competitors can challenge. This means the Mahfood family indirectly influences inflation trends, consumer spending patterns, and food security. In times of economic stress, companies like Ysynco become even more influential. as they control access to affordable essentials. Estimated net worth, approximately $300 million. The Matalon family, originally of Syrian Jewish heritage, represents one of the most powerful forces behind Jamaica's urban development. Their influence is not built on consumer brands or tourism glamour, but on something far more permanent: land, housing, and infrastructure. The family's rise began with Moses Matalon, who founded the ICD Group in the mid-20th century. At a time when Jamaica faced severe housing shortages, ICD embarked on what would become one of the most ambitious development projects in Caribbean history: Greater Portmore. Greater Portmore was not just a housing scheme. It was a city-scale development that permanently altered Jamaica's demographic and economic geography. Tens of thousands of middle and working-class Jamaicans were able to own homes, creating new commercial zones, transport needs, and employment opportunity. Today, Joseph Matalon leads the family's business empire, which now includes large-scale residential developments, commercial real estate, infrastructure projects, construction services. The family works closely with both private investors and giving them a critical role in national development planning. Estimated net worth, approximately $350 million. The Issa family stands among the most historically influential families in Jamaica. Abraham Elias Issa was Jamaica's first president of the Jamaica Tourist Board, shaping the island's tourism strategy in the 1950s. He also founded Jamaica's first modern department store, supermarket, and several landmark shopping plazas. In hospitality, he developed Tower Isle Hotel, Jamaica's first all-season resort. This property later evolved into couples resorts, now run by Lee and Paul Issa, and remains a cornerstone of Jamaica's resort industry. Another branch of the family, led by Joe Issa, built the Cool Group, a diversified empire spanning fuel stations, automotive services, telecommunications, and consumer products. Estimated net worth, approximately $300 million. The Geddes family legacy. Eugene Peter Geddes played a crucial role in scaling Desnoes and Geddes into an industrial powerhouse. Under his leadership, production capacity increased, international distribution expanded, and Red Stripe achieved global penetration. The Geddes family's wealth grew alongside Jamaica's beverage exports, giving them long-term economic and industrial influence. Estimated net worth, approximately $600 million. The Desnoes family helped export Jamaican culture to the world through one iconic product, Red Stripe beer, founded in 1918 by Paul Desnoes. Desnoes and Geddes grew from a small local brewery into an internationally recognized beverage company. Red Stripe became a symbol of Jamaican identity, appearing in bars, festivals, and global marketing campaigns. Beyond brewing, the family expanded into hospitality and beverage distribution, reinforcing Jamaica's export economy. Their business success also strengthened tourism branding, as Red Stripe became inseparable from Jamaica's global image. Estimated net worth, approximately $600 million. Few families have shaped Jamaica's global image like the Stewart family. The late Gordon Butch Stewart founded Sandals Resorts International, revolutionizing Caribbean tourism through the luxury all-inclusive model. Sandals transformed Jamaica into a premium destination, attracting millions of visitors and billions in foreign exchange. Tourism under Sandals created massive employment opportunities and positioned Jamaica as a leader in hospitality innovation. Beyond resorts, the family controls the ATL Group, including Appliance Traders Limited and extensive automotive dealerships representing BMW, Jaguar, and Mitsubishi. Today, Adam Stewart leads Sandals Resorts, while Jacqueline Stewart manages automotive operations, ensuring continuity of the family empire. Estimated net worth, approximately $1 billion. At the very top of Jamaica's wealth hierarchy stands Michael Lee Chin, the country's richest man. Lee Chin's rise is rooted in disciplined, long-term investing. His defining moment came when he made strategic investments in National Commercial Bank, NCB, and AIC Limited, moves that many initially underestimated. Over time, those investments multiplied dramatically, forming the backbone of his fortune. As chairman of Portland Holdings, Lee Chin oversees a diversified portfolio spanning banking, insurance, manufacturing, agriculture, and tourism. His influence extends beyond ownership. He actively shapes corporate governance and strategic direction. The family's reach is further expanded by Wayne Lee Chin, who operates Super Plus food stores, giving the family control over both capital markets and everyday consumer spending. Estimated net worth, $1.5 billion. Behind Jamaica's music, beaches, and culture lies a network of powerful families who quietly shape the nation's economy. They influence banking, tourism, housing, food, and investment, often far from the public eye. In 2026, Jamaica's future is driven not only by government, but by these long-standing economic dynasties. Understanding them is key to understanding how power really works. If you found this video insightful, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more deep dive documentaries.